The Nigerian Union of Teachers has rejected the proposed policy of the federal government exempting students seeking admission in tertiary institutions to study education from writing JAM. The union said the policy is an anti-education aim at reducing the standard of education profession. The report.
Speaking to journalists in Calabar, the state chairman of the Nigeria Union of Teachers, Govt. Gregory, stressed the importance of the education profession, saying exempting students seeking to study education from writing JAM will further ridicule the profession having been faced with so much challenges over time. According to the NUT state chairman, the education sector, which has been begging for attention to be revamped, does not need such a policy now, but rather policies that will provide incentive to those who are already in the profession in order to reshape the educational sector. Comrade Olaye maintained that the union will do anything possible to reject the move by the federal government towards ridiculing the education sector.
We will resist an attempt to water down education in this country because the policy is anti-education. The Minister of Education did not also consider the critical position Nigerian Union of Teachers play in the education sector in this country. But if they do, they would have considered bringing them on a round table when they were contemplating this policy. This stakeholder was not on table for discussion to bring their view about it. And as such, the national leadership are directing complete rejection of the policy, and we are keening completely from Cross River State.
Reacting to the amendment circular on reverse retirement age and service DA by the state head of service on head of primary and secondary school teachers, the union chairman condemned the move, saying stakeholders in the education sector were not duly consulted before issuing the circular. Comrade Olaye reaffirmed the position of the Nigeria Union of Teachers, saying the union will continue to protect the interests and welfare of the teachers across the state.
We are surprised to see where the circular talked about an amendment. We don't know. We are not all out to fight anybody, but we are sending a message that NUT will not accept an amendment to that section or to that law, whereas the whole state in the federations keyed in, and this law has also been adopted here. Government should rather employ. The schools are empty, we are aware of that, and every person cannot become a principal at the same time. It's done. It has been practiced here. People have been here. Even those of them in governance and leadership today know it. You appoint one principal at a time. It is not everybody at one that were employed at one by that are principal. All of them are principal. It has not happened before.
Responding, the head of service, Barrister Orogbasi Okun, says the amendment circular is aimed at giving young teachers who are duly qualified and have been waiting for too long an opportunity to also share their wealth of experience as heads. The head of service says the move by the government is to lose the stagnation in the service and also to give room for young directors to grow in the service.
Even in the federal service, if you are a director for 8 years or a permanent secretary for 8 years, even if you are 40 years old, but you have been substantive director 8 years, you must retire. You must go. So why did they do that? Because the federal service was top heavy. So people that became directors in their early 40s were just there. You know, no other young people could not grow. There was stagnation. You know, you just remained there. You got to director at 42. You remain there 18 years till you are 60. So they had to bring that policy of 8 years tenure. Director or is equivalent by whatever name called. Even principals, they are telling the principals who have been principals in federal government colleges for over 8 years to go on retirement. Despite that, they are 65 years. Despite that, the general civil service rule of 60 years or 35 years in service, nobody is interested in Abuja again. As soon as you've been a substantive director, level 17 in federal, for 8 years, you are going on retirement.
Kerry Oko, CRBC News.